This is my office.
Before his patrol cruiser, veteran Knoxville Police Sergeant J.D. Burrell's office was inside a tank.
And we were supposed to breach the minefield belts that were in place.
During the first Gulf War, then Marine Lance Corporal Burrell helped lead the U.S. advance through dangerous minefields.
And I seen a 60-ton tank with a 3,000-pound mine plow, just go up and then teeter off to the side because it hit a mine. Luckily, nobody in there was killed. They were a little bit injured, but they weren't killed.
His actions during the next 10 minutes would earn him the nation's third highest award for valor in combat.
To let the safety of his tank, while under artillery fire and small arms fire, move forward in an uncleared portion of the minefield.
The young Marine took it upon himself to wade into the minefield, lay down explosive charges, run back to his tank, and blow a clear path in the desert for thousands of troops to follow.
And as I was running from and to, I could see our tank getting peppered with, bullets and stuff.
That steadfast determination stayed with him during his transition from almost a decade in the Marines to civilian life.
I always saw myself in the military, but like I said, after you have a child, that changes perspective a little bit, and especially after I've been activated in combat.
He put himself through the police academy, landed his first job as an officer in Norris before signing on in 1998 with Knoxville Police, and a department where almost 1/4 of the officers now have a history of military service.
You see the best in humanity out here sometimes, and you see the worst as well.
As an officer, he even helped rewrite laws to help increase the punishment for metal thieves, costing businesses and homeowners thousands of dollars.
I've always felt the need to serve, and I enjoy it. It's a role that I enjoy being in.
That record of military service in the ranks is shared by other law enforcement agencies in our area. The Knox County Sheriff's Office has 1,000 in its full-time force. Of that, about 2% have served in the military. Here at the Tennessee Highway Patrol, that number jumps dramatically. 1 in every 3 troopers based here in Knoxville has served in the military.
My family comes from a line of patriots, I would say.
FBI Assistant Special Agent in Charge Pete Stoneham has a history of military service in his family. And after graduating from the prestigious West Point Military Academy, he too later saw action during the first Gulf War.
We had a tank battle that went off right nearby us. It was a high intensity, your adrenaline was going all the time.
And after moving from the Army to civilian life and into a corporate management job, within months, he felt something was missing.
I missed the public service part of things a little bit, and it grew to be much more than I thought it was going to be. And I was much more of a public servant than I thought I was.
Close to 2 decades now into his service for the FBI, he has worked a range of jobs, from white-collar crimes, violent gangs, to the bloodiest terror attack on U.S. soil.
Flight 93 went down in our backyard. I mean, that was a very intense time for everyone, specifically to folks in the Bureau, because so much of the work came to us to do.
And he is one of around 26% of the Bureau's 3,600 law enforcement employees with a record of service in the military.
My motivation to get into the Bureau was really to get back into a career and a calling that I felt proud of myself for doing, that I felt like I was contributing to the society and making the world maybe a little bit better.
That common theme of service to others links these lawmen, and it's a tradition Sergeant Burrell is passing on. His son didn't join the military, but was recently sworn in as a Knoxville police officer, and now serves alongside his dad.